I want you to know just how easy it is to create digital products for your online business that will help you bring in additional income without sacrificing more of your time. So let's get into it. We're going to start with ebooks and guides that are made either via Canva, they can be PDFs, or through Google Docs. We'll go through both of those really quickly today. And then we're also going to talk about templates, something that you can share through Canva or like ClickUp or Notion. Those are kind of the ones that we're going to look at briefly today, because those are ones that are super easy to set up to share. So let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to look at is Canva, because this is probably one of the most popular places to go to start creating PDF download digital products. So we're going to start by creating a design. If you're going to do a PDF, then it's going to be doc size. So I would just choose document. You could also I would choose this one. Document US letter portrait, 8.5 by 11. You can also do a custom size and just type that in if you want to, but why do that when they have it laid out for you? Over here on the left side, you're going to see all kinds of templates that you can start from. So depending on what your digital product is going to be, this may be a good place to start. Just keep in mind that depending on whether you are on the free version of Canva or the paid pro version of Canva might will definitely kind of dictate what features that they have in here that you can use, like as far as graphics go and that kind of thing. So just be conscious of that if you are on the free plan. You can 100% use the free plan, but this would be one of those little limitations if there's a graphic that you want to use. So you can absolutely start with one of these if you would like to do that. So let's just say we're going to make a checklist and we're going to start with this template. Now you're going to be able to come in here and just start editing things. So you can just click on the box, change the font to something else that you like in here. I really like this one. I use it quite a bit now. You can drag and drop things around, change the sizes. You can Canva has come a long way since I started using it back in the day. And so you can pretty much do anything in here now that you would like to. So this could just be like whatever it is that you are doing. I might change the not letter spacing, my bad. The line spacing to close this up a little bit, and then move this up here, and then adjust the size. You get the idea. So basically, once you have now gotten this checklist or whatever it is that you're making laid out in Canva the way that you want, all you're going to need to do is download it as a PDF. So we're going to click share, download, and then make sure that this is PDF, not PNG. So we're going to do PDF standard because we're going to be linking it either in emails or in other apps that are going to send out the product when somebody purchases it. So you want to make sure that it is a decent size that can be printed and also is small enough to be emailed and transmitted electronically, because some apps do have limits on the size of the file. So I never usually have any issues with the standard. You are saving $1 thanks to Canva Pro. So again, just keep that in mind. It could be the font, it could be some of these icons here. It just depends on what you've chosen. Okay, and then you're gonna click download and it's gonna save it to your desktop. I don't need to print it. That is as easy as it is to get started with a digital product in Canva. Now you can create all kinds of things in Canva. A PDF is really just kind of the first thing, and I will get into how to share templates in Canva here in a minute, but a PDF is really just kind of the first thing, and it's a very easy way to get started. So it's where a lot of people start off, which is 100% fine, right? Like, it's great. Like, if you know it works, do that, right? So Canva is a great jumping off point. Now, what I've learned in my kind of time in the online business space is that it can get a little bit daunting to creating PDFs all the time. And if you are making something like a workbook or a guide of some sort that maybe needs to be updated more regularly, then it can be more difficult to keep a PDF updated. And then if you want your buyers to have access to the most updated version of whatever it is that you've sold, then you have to like resend out a PDF once you've changed it. It doesn't automatically update on their end, right? They only have the version that they got when they initially purchased. So what I've started doing in terms of guides and ebooks and that sort of thing is using a Google Doc. And I will show you how to do that right now. Okay, so I am just going to docs.google.com and we are just going to start a blank document. And it is exactly what it is, a blank document. So and from here you can really, again, just kind of do whatever you want. Now, obviously the design options here are going to be a little bit more limited, but you've got tons of text options in here to play with. You've got tons of any color that you want in here to play with, and you can also add emojis and graphics. But what I like about this in terms of doing it in like workbook format is, like in a PDF, I can make a box that people are intended to fill in, right? And I can make it fillable so that they can type in it if they download the PDF on their computer, and that's fine, but it's not the best. Like, it's a little wonky, like the box doesn't always line up. Sometimes the text doesn't stay, or it's difficult to save. So with the Google Doc version though, you can input like I like using the tables, and I can input a table that's maybe it's just one, and so question goes here, and then I give the space here for them to fill in the question. But the nice thing here is that the box fills in or expands as they fill out and answer the question, so it doesn't get like scrunched and it's not contained or limited by the size of the box and the space on the PDF version that's not flexible at all. So I want to give you a little preview of what one of these can look like. So this is a copy of my digital product template, which you can download at delanasimmons.com/digital products if you want your own copy of it. So what you'll get when you download this is a link to make a copy of this Google Doc on your own Google Drive. And what that will allow you to do is, as you come through here and start answering the questions about your product, and you can type right into the box. So you can type right into the box and it will expand and adjust the document based on how much you type. And again, that's just like my favorite thing about it. Plus, if I decide to come in here and add more to it or update it or change any of the questions out, I can just come in here and do that, and then you would have access to that new version however I sent it to you. If you click the link in the email again that delivers it, then you will have access to the new version just like that. So versus having to send out a new PDF link to the PDF or link to the file, because that isn't as seamless as being able to update these. So that's why I really love using Google Docs. And then you can make it fun. I mean, I kept this one really simple, but add emojis, add color fonts, like they makes it really snappy, add GIFs, like they're great. So I still think that overall it's just a lot cleaner way to make something like this, and simpler to share, and also much easier to keep updated. And then once you have your Google Doc ready to be shared, then you will just click the share button up here. And it's going to say, who do you want to have access? And you're going to make sure that anyone with the link has the ability to view. And you're going to copy that link. And then before you share it though, you're going to make it really easy for people, you can share that link. If you do share just the copy link here, then what they would need to do when they open it is click on file and make a copy. But we're going to make it even easier and take that step out. And you're going to take this link here, and you can paste it in your browser, you can paste it anywhere where you can edit the link, but you're going to delete everything from edit to sharing, and then you're just going to type the word copy. And that's going to make it to where when they click that link, which we'll just do that here, it's going to prompt them to make a copy of it without them having to do anything. So you don't have to give them the steps. Open the doc, click file, click make a copy to copy it to their own drive. It's just going to prompt them right away, and when they click make a copy, they'll have it, they can edit it, all the fun things, they're good to go. Okay, now I want to talk to you about templates, and I want to keep this video overall pretty short, so I'm actually splitting up the different types of digital products that you can sell. So we're talking about again, the ebooks and the printables and that sort of thing, and then now we're going to talk about templates, and then I'll do another video that dives more into the courses and memberships, because that's a little bit more in depth than these are. So let's get into the, sorry, I'm just looking at my notes. Let's get into the templates version of this. And since we already have Canva open, I want to start there, and then we'll take a look real quick at ClickUp templates and Notion templates just to give you an idea of how you can share those as well. So we are going to go pop back over here to Canva. Let me put my screen share back on. Okay, so if you wanted to share something as a template, and it could be anything, if you wanted to design a beautiful layout for an ebook or something like that, or you're making, what is it that I buy all the time? Like Canva graphics, like graphics. I don't really love designing graphics. So I will buy graphic templates a lot and just pop them into Canva, change colors, that sort of thing. So if you're selling something like that, once you have it designed, and it's going to work with this PDF also, so we're going to go with this sample since I have it pulled up already, you're just going to click share, and then you're going to click create a template link. If I could read. Anyone with the template link may use this design, so you're just going to hit create a template link here, and then it's going to give you this link, and then basically you're just going to send this link out to whoever purchases your templates. So looks like real quick in a browser, so I'm going to click copy and paste. So when they click the link, they are going to get this page here. It says a template was created for you. This is what it looks like. If you have more than one page, like more than one graphic, they'd be able to like scroll through them here. And then this is my template, and I'm logged into my account, so it's giving me the option to edit it. But here down at the bottom, it would say use template for new design or copy template to account, something to that effect. And they'll click that, and it will open the template up in their own Canva account, and then they would be able to start editing it from there, and it will not affect the one that is in your account that you are sending out to other people who purchase it. So it's very easy to create Canva templates, and I love seeing new designs and things come about that I didn't know I needed in the kind of design world there. It's also really great when you can kind of niche down and create templates on Canva for things that are very specific, so not necessarily just social media graphics, but like website graphics, but not just website graphics, Squarespace graphics, ones that are, specific to using with like the Squarespace layouts and that sort of thing. I think those kinds are really great because they save us non-designers quite a lot of time. So I love, again, Canva for selling templates. It's amazing, and they make it very easy. Next up, I did want to show you how to do ClickUp templates. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so let's take a look at ClickUp really quickly. Let's say that I'm going to share this content workflow template that I have in here. Okay, so what we were gonna do, so with this, what you would do is create your board or your list or whatever it is that you feel like help other people, that you want to share, that you want to sell. You just create it like that, and then I would make it blank. So I have all of these sections in here. I would delete any tasks that are in there. I think you can also do that as we create the template, but I would just make a blank one just to be safe. And then what we're going to do is come over here and click on the three dots next to the one that you want to share, and click templates, and then save as a template. And then it's going to ask you what all you want to save. So you're going to put name in here, name it whatever you like. There we go, content product offer. And then we are going to share with all members, and then what we're going to do is turn on public sharing. And then down here at the bottom, it's going to ask you what you want to import, if you want to import everything or if you just want to customize it. So with this, it's going to kind of depend on what it is that the template is for, but I would probably go ahead and just leave everything on here. The only thing, because basically what's going to happen is they're just going to make a copy of this template into their own ClickUp account, right? So due dates, I would maybe leave those off, or start dates, because obviously those are going to change depending on when they're doing this. So actually I probably would take this off, but assignees and all of that sort of things, they're not going to copy over because you're not in their ClickUp account, right? So for example, if you're assigned to something in this account, then it's not going to carry over, but everything else you'd want to leave in there, and then just click save template, and it's going to be created. It takes a minute. And then once you get the little pop-up that says it's created, we are gonna go take a look at it. So I'm actually just gonna click here again, go to templates, and then I want to browse templates. And we should have one in here now called Content Workflow Offer. So I'm gonna click on that. And then right here where it says share, this is where you can get the public sharing link, which is the link that you'll send out whenever somebody purchases this template from you. You can send it out in an email or however you sell digital products. That will be in the next video, or maybe 2 videos from now, because I'm going to do the one on courses and membership sites. So, but we'll get into that in this series as well. So however you decide to sell and deliver your products, that's where you will put this link. And then when they click on the link, it will actually prompt them to add it to their workspace. So they will click on the workspace they want to add it to. They will give it a name that they want to show up over here. And then they'll select a space for it. So I'll just put it there. And then, oh, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. And then they will click use template. And it's going to copy it over. We'll give that a minute and I'll come back and show you what that looks like. All right, now we're over here in the ClickUp account where I saved it, and you'll see Content Workflow Test, and you'll see that it copied over all of my tasks that I had in there, as well as, you know, all the other information that we had in that template. So again, you can just save it, and once you share that link, then the person who purchases it from you can just copy it directly into their own ClickUp account and start using it right away. That's one reason why I love ClickUp. It's so easy to kind of share the things that I use ClickUp for with you. It makes it a lot easier to kind of share those things that I try to teach about, you know, organizing things and that sort of thing inside ClickUp. It's great. Now you can also, if you are not in business and you don't need a content workflow necessarily, then that's totally fine. You can share any kind of template that you make inside of ClickUp, right? Like it is a organizer and task kind of planner and manager, so it doesn't necessarily have to be business tasks. It could be home tasks, when to clean the house, when to take care of the dog, when to whatever, right? Like it can be any kind of thing that is your jam. You can put that into a ClickUp template to share with your audience. Like if you are a home organizer, it could be like a schedule or a calendar or a list of things to do to organize the house or keep it clean, or like a cleaning, you know, like a cleaning schedule. I don't know why I'm stuck on that, but that's kind of what's come to my mind. If you sell homeschool printable things for you know, parents who homeschool their kids, then you can also create like a ClickUp template for them to like create a schedule with, or that sort of thing. So there's tons of things you can do with ClickUp. It's not limited just to business. So that's one reason why I love it. It's very versatile, and you can pretty much literally make it do anything that you want it to do. So I hope that was helpful in terms of how to share those templates. Okay, and then the last thing that I wanted to kind of cover this week with this video is sharing Notion templates, because it kind of fits right along with the ClickUp ones in terms of it being sort of a guide, interactive way to share information with your audience. So let's take a look at some of those. Okay, let's share the screen again. Listen, I'm testing out Ecamm. It's the first time I've used this app for recording, and I freaking love it already. It's so much easier. I was using QuickTime, and I'd have to like piece everything together, and this has just made things so much easier. Okay, so let's take a look at a Notion template. So here I have a content workflow template pulled up again. This was a freebie that I offered on the back end of a quiz that I had for a little while. So one of the quiz results was a content workflow template, and so this is where they would go for that. So this page just lives in my Notion. It's over here on the sidebar with all of the information in here. This goes to the actual content workflow outline here, which is kind of similar to the one that's in ClickUp that we just looked at, but Notion is completely different than ClickUp, so it's not exactly the same, but that's what's in here. So basically you will come in here to Notion, you'll create your page, share the information that you want to share, link anything that you want to link in here. I love that they have like these drop downs and things that you can kind of write like a whole doc on whatever it is that you're sharing. So then when you're ready to share your Notion template layout that you have, you will want to come up here to share, and then you're actually going to come to share instead of publish. And I have this set to invite only because I only want the people with the link to get it. And then we're just going to hit copy link, and then I'm actually going to open up an incognito window because when I'm logged in, it just reopens the link for me. So we're going to click, we're going to paste the link in here, which is the link that will go out when somebody purchases it. It's going to open the page up like normal, but they won't be able to do anything. They can click links and they can read and they can open this page up, but they won't be able to do anything. See, I can't click or add or check anything here. So what we're going to do now is they would have to hit duplicate. So this would need to be in your instructions that come with the link. But once they hit duplicate, they will be prompted to either log in or create a Notion account, and that will duplicate it onto their account where they can then make any changes without changing the original copy that's in your account. So that is how you would share a Notion template. It's very much the same as like a Google Doc, except we can't make that auto copy link. You'll just have to tell them that they need to make a copy before they'll be able to edit it. But then once they've added it to their account, they can go in and use it as it was intended. So I hope you found this video helpful in terms of getting your first or next digital product created. I wanted to start out with some of the simpler ones to kind of get the juices flowing and let you know that it's like very easy to get started with it. You just gotta pop it and create the thing in whichever app you chose. Today we went through Google Docs and Canva and ClickUp and Notion. And I mean, I wouldn't start with ClickUp or Notion, for example, if you don't already have kind of a process that you want to share with people. But you can lay out that process in a Google Doc or something like that, or to get started, or if you already are using one of those apps, or even if you're using a different one, but you could translate it, then those are great ones and easy ones to get started with. And then we'll just work on setting up your sales and payment process so that all of that starts happening automatically. So in my next video, which I hope you come back for, you will, I know you will, we will start talking about courses and membership sites, and I'll kind of walk through a little bit of what that looks like in a couple of my favorite apps for those, and then we will get into how to actually start selling these. So I can't wait to start seeing your digital products. I will see you in the next video. And if you do need support with your next digital product, don't forget to check out my digital products guide. You can get it at delanasimmons.com/digital products. I'll have the link in the comments. And be sure to check out one of these videos over here. I had to make sure I was pointing to the right side. Make sure to check out one of these videos next if you have any more questions about getting started with your digital products, and I will see you in the next video.